Gotta get back to the swing of it.
I imagine you were dancing as well.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of dance.
All right then. Wake was good? Wonderful.
I did one of your videos.
Oh, fantastic.
It was hard to know which one to choose because there were a lot up there.
And they're not really labeled.
So I chose one that had the most views. And it was
That was good. That was a good way
from
to choose.
October or something like that. So,
Great.
yeah,
And I should really try to do one of those myself and then see what I think. It would be
yeah,
useful to,
no, it's good. I
to
mean,
look.
set up at the right distance and very clear.
Now, what did you do without the equipment? That's not why I've never.
Well, I have one of these. I have.
Okay, so
I
you
have.
had.
Yeah, I have the roller and the blocks and the pad. TheraBand. So that was.
Okay, maybe I should invest in a few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
if I miss, then I.
and you love this. I mean, you would certainly benefit from owning a roller and using it,
Yeah, for
let's say,
sure.
daily.
Yeah, for sure.
Like open up your chest, open up your hips. You know, at this point, you know how to do that. You can definitely use the videos. That would be also wonderful. Anyway, so let's start. And so you can buy these rollers from a company called OPTP.
Okay.
Amazon also carries them. And they're 36 inches long, 6 inches diameter.
Okay. I should get one.
It doesn't mean that they're not the only company that sells them, but they're the ones that my studio uses that they really hold up. So anyway, so we have the feet grounded and you're rocking a little bit here from side to side. Just opening the chest again with massage in between your shoulder blades, across your sacrum and across the occipital ridge of your skull. And you feel the waist floating off the roller, the neck floating off the roller, so it's like a little suspension bridge in each case. And then you can also really notice where you're grounded and your body wraps around the curve of the roller. Ideally here as you shift your weight side to side, you feel that pull, that tug across the shoulder, the length of the inner arm and across the chest. You get the massage into the back line of your body wherever it touches the roller. And then we'll come back and just settle, find your balance here, feet apart, just like hip width, so maybe 4 to 5 inches apart. And then we curve the arms, you wrap them up around the visible parts of your lung, hug them in, and then exhale and pull the arms slowly open and they sink down towards the floor, opening your chest, stretching your pecs. And we lift the arms again on the inhale, they come up, they rise, they embrace, and exhale, pull them apart, so that you're dragging the space open between your fingertips and the arms descend slowly. So you want to do this in a slower pace rather than a quicker pace, because we'd like to really have the time to be aware of the movement of the shoulder blades underneath your body as the blades come to hug the roller and then release and go wide. But still feel that gravity pulls the shoulder blades down towards the floor so that you're not lifting shoulders, shortening the pecs unnecessarily. This also, by going slower, you get the control, so you're not using a lot of momentum, and you're really working the arms up and then also working them down for eccentric work through your muscles. That'll strengthen them fastest. It's the most efficient way to work. So inhale to lift and then point the fingers to the ceiling. And just exhale and side the shoulder blades down as you side the air out of your lungs. Inhale, you breathe in and the hands lift up to the ceiling. Stretch, reach, the blades come up around the edges of your rib cage. And then exhale, pull the blades down, winding the chest here. Inhale to let the arms rise. And exhale, let those sink. Do that again, arms lift. Exhale, melt them down. A few more. Inhale, the belly expands as you breathe in. And exhale, the navel sinks to the spine. As you breathe out, the blades still mounting towards the floor. Lift again, shrug the shoulders up. This is protraction, moving the hands away from your chest. And retraction, pulling the blades down around your roller. One more time like that. Feel the tug, the pull of the skin as you move the arms in both directions. And then we'll turn the palms forward and lengthen the arms down along your side. Touch the mat with your fingertips and slide them forward. Inhale, the arms lift to 90 degrees and exhale, taking them back by your ears. Reversing the direction, arms rise on the inhale and exhale, lower and sink. Breathing in completely, try to fill your lungs to capacity and exhale, let the air flow out slowly. And reversing direction, feel the weight of your arms as you move them through the air. And then, of course, as you reverse, you'll feel the weight of the air as you push through it. Almost feel like it's a little buoyant, like it has some support for the arms to be supported on their way down. And let's lift again. And exhale all the way forward and well. From here, take your hands to your shoulders, right to right, left to left. And pull the elbows in by your waist, circle them in and up. Exhale, flare them open. Rotating the arm on the joint surface and circle low, around, and in. So one breath per circle. Short inhale, long exhale. Use the exhale, go up as long as you can to engage the abdominal wall. But I feel that tightening up across the transverse abdominis as you exhale to the very end of the breath. And allow the shoulders to move. They can glide up, down, around, and in, following the movement of your elbows. It'll give you a lot more release in the neck and shoulders if you do that. One more. All the way around, cup them in close to your body, and let's reverse. So the elbows go down, they go wide, so they go back, pull them up in and narrow them around the rib cage as they come forward. Circle again. And that longer, slower exhale helps relax your nervous system as you open the chest, and then feel the stretch of the back as well, depending where the arms are at that moment in time. And then just one more here. And when you complete the circle, extend the arms forward, lengthen them at your side, reach low to your fingertips, and inhale, the arms lift up and back in unison. Exhale to circle wide around and forward, snow angels now. Palms down to lift and reach behind you. Use enough of the abdominal wall to prevent the back from arching unnecessarily. And then just swipe the back in parallel. They're mirror images as they go wide out to the side and forward and long, parallel to your roller, parallel to your spine. One more in this direction, up and back. And then push the fingers away from your shoulders. Feel the blades move underneath your rib cage on the roller surface. And now we're turning the palms up to reverse. Out to the side. Lift the arms as they go past the height of your shoulders. And exhale. Hands rise up. Push the air down. Press it into the ground. And we circle out, around, and back. Big exhale. Forward and long. Two more like this. So you want it open on the inhale. And then exhale. The navel sinks as the arms descend. And one more time. Big stretch. Take up as much space in the room as you can. And exhale forward and low. Now hands together, thumbs together, index fingers together, elbows wide for diamond arms. The arms swing back. And then exhale, slide forward. A little bit of pressure from hand to hand for the connection in the inner line of your arms here. Back, really feel that pull into the sideline of your body. As you stretch here, also feel the abdominal wall lengthen a little bit. And the arms go back. Just try not to really move the spine. The muscles can stretch. The spine stays quiet in its natural curves. That. You know, all the way back as far as you can go. And then exhale, bring it forward. And then let's slide off of your rollers. Again, here so I need my jacket off. So let's take the roller across under our hips. So it starts under the knees, work your spine down into the mat. Grounded, lift your hips and take it over across your sacrum. So here, pull the knees into your chest. And let's just start with the legs lifting up to the ceiling. Reach up, long, keep it soft foot, soft toes. And the right leg is back, the left leg reaches forward. Stretch the legs open. And then exhale, switch. So one goes back, one goes forward. You're going to feel the hamstrings lengthen. And get a little bit of a stretch across the top of your hip. So I typically don't sit on it and fall backwards because I don't really necessarily trust the landing, right? So you could start, come up to sitting, right? Is that okay for you? Just sit behind it. Take it under your knees.
Like this? No. Yeah.
And then go ahead and roll back.
Okay.
Right, just leave the roller there. You can always kick it in with your heels if you need to bring it closer to you. Then you hold the top of the roller, your head is down. And you may not need that pad under your head once you lift your hips, but you can see how it feels. I think it's probably going to be too much of your neck, but lift the hips up and take, so wait, not your feet. Wait, so then it's a bridge, right? So lower your feet down, bend your knees. Put weight into your feet and lift your butt up. There you go. And then you can slide the roller underneath your hips. Got it. And then pull one knee in, then the other. So you bring the knees into your chest first, and then extend the legs up. It's easier on your spine. And your legs can be a little bent if that's better for you, right? Straighten them when you can. Good. And then we're sliding through the scissor movement here. Was that better?
Yeah, that's great.
I do have some clients that prefer to sit on and fall backwards, and I'm always just like really puzzled by that. Like, yeah, those braids are pretty valuable. I'm going to take better care of them. Very good. And then we'll bring both legs up to the ceiling. And try to have the legs vertical, whether the knees are bent or straight, whatever you need for that. Externally rotate so heels together, toes apart. And now let's just start pulling both legs apart sideways. Open into a V here, and then close the legs from the top of the thighs. Inner thighs will stretch as the outer thighs pull the legs apart. And then the inner thighs work to bring the legs back up to vertical. And you maintain a little bit of a pull with your hands around the roller so it doesn't slip forward out from under you. Just be sure that your back is comfortable with the position on the roller. And then the legs come up to the top, leave the left leg where it is, the right leg goes sideways, out and down the curve towards the floor. Hold the left hip grounded. Exhale, pull the right leg up to tap the left foot. And now you leave the right leg vertical, the left leg goes sideways in the air. It's coming down the hill, down the rainbow, and up to the apex of that arc. And then the left is stable, the right leg is down. And pull it up, tap, and lower. We'll do one more set. Work at your own pace with your breath, sort of setting the timing of each movement. And last one here. Okay. And now we're going into a bicycle. So hold the roller steady. And one leg goes forward, the other knee pulls into your chest. Leg going forward, try to bend the knee and slide the toes across the mat before you pull that knee in. The other one's going forward so that your legs are working at 180 degrees apart. Try to enjoy the stretch. Maybe take a little bit more time so you can luxuriate into the stretch of the movement. And when you're ready, we back pedal. The toes touch down, we skate forward. Just scuff the mat a little bit, blade is fully extended, and pull it up and back over your belly, over your chest, over your shoulder, whatever works for you. And if you look up at your legs, notice you're trying to keep them about 4 inches apart, but each driving their own lane. And then both legs come up to the top. Good. Inhale to point the feet, exhale to flex, toe ball heel ball toe to point. So when you point up, the toes narrow, the whole foot narrows. And then when you flex, the foot spreads. See the toes spread apart. Part of the foot's designed so when you point, whether you're pushing off, walking, or when you're jumping off the ground, you want the foot to be strong so it kind of twists as you point and it flattens so that when you land, you have like force reduction. The shock of landing is absorbed by the winding of the foot. So it's to our benefit to keep our feet really flexible like this. Even the impact of walking can be a lot on the spine. And point, bend your knees in, and exhale, lower the feet down. Here, stretch the right leg forward. If you need to, pull the left knee into your chest, if that feels better for your back. You just go where you get more stretch that feels right for your body. You can also lower the foot back down with the knee bent. Either way. And then bring the right arm back, overhead, to the parallel to your neck and your head. And breathe into this hip opening stretch. So just one leg is down, the right leg is forward, stretched out, and the right arm goes back. So it's the same side, arm and leg, hips lateral. And again, if it's too much for your back, if it feels like too much of an arch, you can pull the left knee into your body. And then hug it with the left hand to hold it up. If you feel like that's not necessary, you don't need to do that. It just works so that you're not like forcing the body into a position it doesn't want to go. So here we're going to slide the right side back. And now stretch your left leg forward. Give it a moment to settle. Rest on the heel. The knee can be bent as much as you need to get the stretch that works across your hip and is comfortable for the arch of your back. And then the left arm goes back to increase the stretch of the upper body. Feel the ribs open. And you're breathing nice and slow and deep. Couple more breaths here. Full deep inhale. Imagine the air going all the way to the base of the lungs and a roll. And exhale out whenever you can. Take your time. And try to extend the exhale so it's longer and deeper than the inhale. One more breath like that. Soft toes, even with the pointed foot. Have a little bit of space, you should be able to wiggle them. And then, if you want, you can take both legs forward, both arms forward. If it's too much, just bend both knees to the place where you feel a stretch that works for your body. And then we can bring the arms forward. You can pull the knees into your chest one at a time. Maybe pull the knees in as close as possible to your torso. And then we can lower the feet down. Lift your hips up and slide the lower out from underneath you. just getting my watch on so I can keep track of the time. So then you can pull one knee into your chest. Extend the other leg up to the ceiling. Roll forward and up. And let's extend both legs forward. Sit up on your sits bones. Bend your knees if you need to here. And just slide the arms forward. And down your legs towards your toes. Pull your waist back and feel a nice stretch in your spine. Just in case that last stretch into extension was a little too much for you. Feels good anyway, even if it felt perfect. And then we stack the spine up from the bottom to the top and the hands slide back towards your knees. All right, so here, let's pull the right knee into your body. As you start to curl the tail up or roll back, lift your left leg up in the air, come back to your upper curl, right at the tip of the blades, pull both knees in, one hand to each thigh, pull yourself up a little deeper to the curve, come to a place where you normally don't go for your upper curl and look into your abs. Extend the legs up, extend the arms forward, start pumping the arms, inhaling and exhaling. Remember, don't look up because as soon as you do that, your head falls back and it's harder to stay in the upper abdominal work. Right? It's also going to be tough on the neck if you're looking up at the ceiling. So tip your chin towards your throat, look down your nose into the abdominal line. Definitely don't look above your knees. Try to look a little bit towards the upper thighs or the belly, whatever you can see. Yeah, the legs pressed together. You're going to feel the tip of your shoulder blades diving into the mat and propelling you forward from there. You're going to stretch across the room. Imagine your fingers gliding up and down that wall. Reach through the wall. And you're breathing completely in, pump the air in, and then pump it on up. Arms are active here. Legs are strong. Squeeze them in. One more breath. Exhale, pull the belly deep. And then fold the knees in. Lay your head back. And then turn your head from side to side. Get a little release in your neck here. And then we can slide the legs forward. If you want to add ankle weights or a band around your feet, that would be a good time. So if you're doing that and using the band, right, is around the ball of the foot and the top of the arch, and then you would hold on. Yeah, the bands are fluffy, so it's not that easy to get into where you want to. And then if you're starting sitting up, you can just hold on to your band, reach forward to the center of both feet, and curl the tail up, round your low back into the mat surface, come down 1 inch at a time, try to input every vertebra, one after the other to the mat. And if you don't have the band, you stretch your arms back. If you do have the band, you might pull the elbows wide. So we're going to lift the arms, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, come up, try to work equally through the right and left side of your body. Suck the belly back. You're trying to round your spine into a C curve here as you dive your head down by your knees. And then we can sit upright, stack your spine from the bottom to the top, coming up, lift your chest through the frame of your arms, bring your nail up to the ceiling, and then look down, lengthen forward through your legs, out across the room. You're trying to stretch in opposition to the slow movement of your spine into the ground. One vertebra after the next. Stretch along here, reach back, open the chest, and we lift the arms again. Or pull with the hands into the TheraBand, push your heels down, come up and forward. Good. And it's common for a lot of guys to have the feet lift there because you tend to have more bulk into your upper body, less in the legs. Right? So it's more advanced, particularly for men, to be able to keep their feet grounded. Pilates was known to wear like steel plates in his shoes. Can't imagine how he would walk with that. But he wore them in the studio for exercise. And then you bring the arms up. Exhale, round here, curve. Put your arms around your waist, pulling you back as the head, as the shoulders, as the upper torso moves forward, the tail's moving forward too. And then articulate the spine up all the way. Lift up when you're sitting it up a wall behind you. Sit up as tall as you can. Pull back. I don't know if any of you had your parents try to measure your height once a year on a wall someplace, and you could stand up as tall as you possibly could. Try. And then sit again. Big exhale, pull the ribs up, 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 and then dive over, pulling this back, and coming over a beach ball. Then let your spine take on the shape of that ball, and then articulate all the way up. And then here, let's third hands. And we'll take the band around your right foot. And then from here, check up on the band, and we'll roll back like that onto your spine. So push both legs away to have a counterbalance, counterweight. Lift it here, and then you're bringing the leg all the way up to the ceiling. Check up on it a little bit, and anchor the elbows down your side. So we want the leg vertical, whether the leg is straight or bent, depending on hamstring length. And then we do a soft point with the foot. And we begin the circles here. So inhale, and the right leg moves to the left, and then exhale, take it down low, out to the right where the left side is heavy, and up to the ceiling, completing the breath. So when you draw your circle in the air, you're thinking of inhaling for a quarter of the circle and exhaling for 3/4. The belly deepens and the navel pulls into the spine. So reach, pull back to the opposite elbow and hip, all the way around, and then up to the top at the end of the exhalation. And do that again. Press long, stretch out, reach forward. We're trying to draw the biggest circle you can in the air without destabilizing the pelvis. That means you're definitely working through those deep core muscles here to hold the body stable against this weight and movement. We're going to come all the way around to the top and pause there. Maybe give it a little extra pull. Stretch the back of the thigh without overstretching the back of the knee. And then reverse out to your right, the right leg. Go forward and low. Pivot here from your elbows, they're grounded. And really rely on the strength and resilience of the band for support. See if you can go out to the side without tipping the pelvis and feel the stretch of the inner thigh. Go low across the other one, and then pull the right hip down and stretch the lateral leg. All the area around the T-band probably really needs to open here. And you're drawing the slow, perfect circle in the air. And then we'll come to the top here. Both ends of the band in one hand, the right one. Open the leg out to the right, maybe left hand on that tip bone, keep that hip grounded, and rock the leg back and forth a little bit. Give yourself that stretch of the inner thigh, the work into your obliques as you press the left hip down against the weight of the right leg. And then exhale, pull the leg up to the ceiling, and switch hands now. Cross it over, extending the right arm, out over the fingertips. You spiral the spine. Stretch the leg and then rotate your right leg internally and pull it towards your shoulder. Bend the knees as necessary, but get the stretch in the back of your leg. You can also do this with the bent knee if it's really feeling like it's too much load, too much weight for you. So I can pull the knee in and have the heel closer to my torso. Then we unwind the body from the left shoulder to the waist of the right glute. Reach up high on the band. Maybe lift your head, you can just upper curl and kick the leg back over your shoulder. Send it down and slide the strap off your right foot. Embrace the knee and touch your body as long as that's okay for your joint. And really get a compression in the hip socket in the hip joint as you reach forward and long with the right sit bone. Right, and then we slide that right leg forward, shake out those legs. And you feel the right leg wants to rotate externally a bit. And if you hold, take your hands to your hip and press, you can feel the right hip and press has angled out more, but the left arm is still over. The leg is longer, I would say happier, has a little bit more energy. It's almost like the lazy beehive just buzzing with bees. And here we go, pull the left leg in. And then take the leg up to the ceiling. You can choke up on the bench, wherever it feels very supportive. A lighter band will need more support from you, less from the band itself. And lift the leg up, feel the stretch here at the back of your leg. Then let's go to a self plank and we circle. Inhale across the body, left leg goes to the right. Exhale low. Left leg comes around and up to the ceiling again here. And you stretch it long, really pulling back to the hip as the leg reaches away. Gives you more length. For that opposition here, and where you work and find the reach opposing the weight. And you stretch into space. I'm looking at the class, but you can do this on your own. It's up towards the ceiling and slightly forward. You feel that your throat is comfortable. If you're tight in the chest, you might need extra padding under your head. You definitely don't want to have your chin high in the air and your forehead falling back, because that'll put too much arch in not only the neck but also the spine. One more circle when you stretch all the way around. You're rotating the leg on the hip joint as you move. Pause here and reverse. The left leg moves to the left, the right side is grounded. You pivot here on the elbows, trying to keep the wrists straight and the forearms in line with the leg and with their bend. Short deep inhale, a long slow exhale. Really work that breath to engage more of your low core. At the end of the movement, you really feel that you're just about out of air. The belly is narrowed in like a corset or a weight belt. And we're going here one more time. Stretch, reach all the way around up to the top. And now we'll take the ends of the band in your left hand. Right hand on the hip bone, hold it steady. Rotate to the right a little bit with the palm tap. And then the left leg falls over to the side, and you're going to rock it here. Just a gentle stretch, nothing really too strenuous. You're going to be gentle with these inner thigh muscles. And then we can exhale to pull the leg up to the ceiling. So chest, cross it over. Extend your left arm out. It drives over to the far wall. Gradually peel off the hip, waist, and the lower rib cage, and then rotate the leg internally. Feel the increased stretch here in your glutes, into the sacral area of your lower back. Probably feel that in your hamstring as well. And then exhale, the hip comes down to lift the leg up. And then you jump high, maybe end up with your curl again. Tip your chin forward towards your chest. Pull yourself up with the arms. Pull the leg back. Every kind of stretch is really helpful for your body. And then fold it in and the band comes off to the side. Hug the knee tight. And then release that left leg forward. Shake it out. Both legs are now equally long, hopefully. And you feel that both sides of your back have relaxed into the ground more. And so now we'll pull the right knee in and lift the left leg up, roll forward and up, rolling the ball. Lift your hip first and then curve forward to set the front third of your back. But have enough padding under you so that your back is comfortable with this. If you're new to this, hands behind your thigh. Or experienced transmissions. So curl the tail up to lift your feet, edges of the feet together, knees apart. And you look down into your belly. We curl the tail out, shoulder back, just the scapula, the shoulder blades, exhale forward. Again, try not to slam the head into the mat, right? So picture yourself on a narrow road and you're coming right down the middle of it. So your spine is centered here on your mat, with one way forward and back. And really breathe into your back, elbows wide forward so that the ribs sink back between the shoulder blades. And we roll on the inhale. And exhale, come up to find your balance again. Pretend like that. And now let's lower the feet. Move back a little bit. And we'll roll back to the adversaries. So we're going to pull the right leg into your chest, right hand over the ankle, left hand over the knee. Pick up the knee, elbows wide. Start to flip the leg up and out, the left one, as you roll back into your wrist, over a curl, and hook the knee into your chest. Inhale and switch. And exhale, switch. So always have the outside hit to the ankle so that the hand will across the body comes in front of the knee. That helps you keep the leg really aligned with the socket and not drifting out to the side while you extend and pull back in. Reset. We'll end with the left knee in. Pull both knees in at the same time. And hands to the shins. So inhale, arms and legs lift to the ceiling. Exhale, circle wide with the arms and the knees pull into your body. So look down into your belly, stretch, exhale, and contract. So here the hammock, the fingers and toes suspend you in midair, and then you pull yourself into a little ball. So reach again, and exhale and embrace. One last one, do leg long, and exhale, pull it in tight. Now, let's lay your head down, and lower your feet. Separate your feet here. Just take a little stretch here to relax your neck, give you some time. So the feet are at the outer edges of the mat. You can open the arms out and let both knees fall to the right as you turn your head to the left. Exhale back to center, and then both knees fall to the left as you look to the right. This allows you to get an internal rotation through one leg and an external rotation through the other one, and then they switch. Over time, knees left, knees right. Come back to center, and we'll pull the knees into your body here. And then the knees go forward, you come to your upper curl. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling for scissors. The right leg comes back, reach your hand up towards the ankle, pull your chest high and look down. Inhale, switch the legs. And exhale, switch again. This earlier on the roller. Now we've added the hard work of the upper curl. Let your gaze go across the room, sort of low, just off the floor. And you always try to pull the leg a little further back as you try to pull your chest a little higher up. One more time, reset, and with the left leg in the air, bring the right leg up and slide your hands behind the base of your skull. Pull the head up and the elbows down and towards your abs. Now, double leg little lift, be cautious, be careful. You only take the legs out as far as you still have control from your abs, and then you bring the legs up. So you're going to feel the legs go too far, the back's going to start to arch to a place where it's really uncomfortable, and that's your sign. You don't want to go any further, like maybe you don't want to go that far. Just go until you feel the abdominal wall really support you, and then bring that back up. Do it again. You can pull the elbows forward and down a little bit to widen the shoulder blades and let the rib cage have more bend forward. This is not the time to try to widen the chest. That would mean you're going into extension, not flexion. And then we bring the leg up, pull the right knee and twist to the right, and then switch the legs and twist to the left. Try to stay coming forward as well as going side to side. And see if you can keep your chest, your shoulders in the same line as your hips. Obviously, the elbows will tip outside that narrow line. You're coming forward and up as you twist. The opposite leg pushes away, so you keep the opposite hip grounded. Or you twist the torso. We're gonna do one more set. And then come back, center. Lay yourself down and stretch the arms back and the legs forward. Just open up that front line because you just worked it really hard. And breathe in. Maybe sigh the air out. Big exhale, back of your hands to the ground. The legs will rotate externally a little bit here as we release a lot of the hip tension. All right, and then let's bring the arms up to the ceiling, anchor the shoulder blades, and lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Big exhale, up, rounding over, and then open the legs out for spine stretch. Here's where you may want to sit elevated on the yoga block if you're tight in the hamstring, even on the roller if that's what's at hand. All right, so let's bring the arms forward, stretch them out. And lightly push the arms down if you're standing at the pool and you're taking your hands to the edge of the concrete. And just lightly press down to go up for that buoyancy of your body as you lift your head up into the ceiling. Down. Chin sits in towards your throat. And you go out with the top of the skull and in a curve out, over, and down. Try to dive your head down as if you want to rest your forehead on the space between your knees and pull your waist back at the same time. Pulling your waist back, diving forward till you feel a nice stretch in the low back. And now we press down with the heels, you sink the tail. And as you stack your spine bottom to top, you're going to come upright right on top of your sits bones. You lift the chest up to the frame of your arms so your waistline is elongated. And we go over again. Down, big exhale, all the way out, over and down. The head pulls the neck, then the upper back, then the mid back. And then you pull back with your waist. So you're a little bit behind your sits bones. There. Curve your body down. Feel that stretch when you back of the legs, bend your knees if you need to. And then articulate up. You actually practice this when you're back against a wall to really feel that mobilization of your vertebra one by one. One more time. Out, over, and down. Again, think C curve almost with your spine. So it's not just a flat back with a hip hinge. Now flex your feet. Try to pull your toes back. Increasing the stretch in your calves as well. So wherever they are, it's what's right for you. And then we can stack the spine. Hands at your side. Let's just bring your hands behind you, maybe fists. Push down into your fists and lift your chest, a little seated swan here. The elbows move back behind you. And you pull them together to widen the collarbone, narrow the back of your body. And then exhale. Back. And here's your tallest posture ever. Head reaching up into your halo. Tail sinking into the ground. You're perched on your sits bones. And let's do it again. Push down through your fists, straight wrists. Lift the heart, lift the eyes. Pull the blades together, pull your elbows together behind your back. And exhale, release. Out of it, the back widens, the chest narrows slightly. So you look straight ahead one more time. Push down, lift your chest, come up. Now, ideally, we'd still like to have like a 90-degree angle at your torso to your legs. But then the upper back only is back in extension. Narrow the elbows, push into your fists, and then exhale, release out. Okay. And let's do your shoulder bridge. So if you want to use a ball between your thighs, that's helpful seated, cramp in your hamstrings. And we can roll back now. Arms go forward, curve all the way down. And then you bring your feet back so that your feet, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 inches away from your sits bones. Takes a while to figure out where that should be. Practice will get you to like an automatic position that works for you. Okay. And now here the head is down. So I would say if you're going to use a pad under your head, it should be a small one. Because once you lift the hips, they'll put a lot of pressure onto your neck. Typically, we don't put anything under the head, but if your head really is falling back and your chest is super tight today, you can use like a folded towel or a sweatshirt or something under your head. See how it goes, because you want your neck to feel comfortable here. Squeeze the ball if you're using it. It should be below the knees and above the pelvis, and the arms lengthen forward. We're going to start by curling the tail forward, flattening the low back, and then pushing into your feet. The knees will glide forward, the shins get pulled forward, and you lift your tail up and forward here. Look up towards the ceiling, and then you might roll to the outer arm. See as you push down with the top of the shoulders and the outer arm, how the blades pull together, and that helps you lift your chest a bit or an extension through the thoracic spine. Gaze up and slightly back. It's definitely going to have a nice long open throat so you can breathe. And then from here, boost the hips up a little bit more using your glutes. Push down into your feet and the length of your arms. Now to come out of it, we're going to move the shoulders up and in slightly, roll to the upper inner arm. Feel the blades widen, and then try to curve your spine down between those shoulder blades. From the very top to the tip of the blades, down through the bottom ribs, down through the waist. Tail is still curled up. You're down to the top of the pelvic girdle. You're down and rest on your sacrum. And then the back arches a little bit as you press your tailbone forward and down. You've done this beautiful gliding motion from one end of the spine to the other. So in bridge, you pull the knees forward, you push down into your feet, you pull the tail forward and up. Try to push your knees to the wall in front of you. First, you come up to sort of a plank, so it's like a flat line from the base of your throat, across your chest, to your hips, to your knees. And then we're going to rotate to the outer arm, push the top of the shoulders down. Blades knit together. You can even like kind of wiggle your blades together if you want and get a little more external rotation through the upper arm. Push down into your forearm and your palms. Push down through your inner edges of your feet. Squeeze the ball if you're using it so the knees don't fall open, and then boost your butt up. Use those glutes. And then we're coming out of it. So we're going to start at the top of the movement. So your shoulders curve up and in. The blades start to move sideways. You drape your upper back down between the blades, and then imprint your spine down 1 inch from vertebra after the next. Come slowly down. You're going to get a rocking of the pelvis as you go past the lordotic curve in the lumbar spine, and then you put some weight into the lower part of the sacrum and the tail. Beautiful. Everybody feel how that really works your abs as well as stretches and works your back line too. And again, pull back with the heels, pull forward with the knees, move the tail forward and up. So you find a little pelvic tuck, glide the hips forward, and then start to put the weight into the upper back. You're really going to be across the shoulders here. You're not into your neck. Gaze is up and the eyes look back slightly here as you pull the chest higher. Find the outer line of your arms and your shoulders. And then push into the inner line of your legs, push down into the inside edges of your feet. Boost the hips up. Pick up and spread your chest. And then we're rolling down, rotate to the inner arms. Curve your body down slowly. Come all the way down. Widen your back. Sinking slowly down here. And then end with weight in your tailbone. And a little arch in the lumbar curve. From here, we're coming up, so pull your knees in, rock forward. And let's go into quadruped today here. So we're going to work into, this is like a really good prep for doing planks and also for learning to work asymmetrically through your body and still support it from your center. Right? So this exercise, I've heard it called bird dog or flying table. But you'll be on your hands and your knees. You spread your palms open wide. If you're really tight in your wrist and it's hard to get a 90-degree ankle here, you want to roll up your mat or fold it. so that the heel of your hand is elevated above your fingertips, right? You could also like roll a towel and take it under the heel of your hand here. It just depends because you want your wrist to be comfortable here. But eventually you'd like it to have like more extension, but everyone feel good there? Okay. So now from here, knees apart about 4 to 5 inches, the hands are maybe a little bit wider, shoulders over your wrist and hips over your knees. If you need extra padding into your knees, again, fold your mat or place a towel down to kneel there. Now, what we're going to do first is just try to pull back from your triceps and feel the heels of your hands move towards your knees. So without moving the arms, so either on your, you could be on a fist, but you don't want to be up on your fingertips here. It's a lot of pressure through the little joints of your fingers, right? So we're dragging the mat back without moving the hands. And if you try to pull your hands towards your knees, you can feel the back line of your arm firm up, right? You feel your triceps here into your lats. Yes, everyone feel it?
Yes.
Good. Okay. And then you also may want to pull your knees slightly forward. And that'll help you think of lifting up through your tail, lift and spread your sits bones. So there's a natural arch in your back, right? Like if you take one hand here across the mid-back, it's like a little inverse curve there. But without really dropping the belly and like just collapsing, you want to still feel that length in your spine. Okay, so you feel how you're working your knees forward, your heel of your hands back. Now try to pull your head forward, out through the halo and your tail back and up. So we're really trying to feel that elongation of your body, right? So that you're really supporting here. Now push down with your hands and your knees, and you feel a little bit of lift here. So you're not hanging into your shoulders, right? But you feel a lot of muscle engagement everywhere, right? Okay, now next, let's just slide your left leg back and curl your toes under. And first we'll do a little bit of leg lower lift. So pick up that leg without rotating the hip. So both hip bones are still pointing forward and down. Probably here, I'm also going to think of pulling my left hand towards my right knee and vice versa. So I firm up the diagonal line here of my body. You would have an option too of bending the knee and just lifting the knee up and down if it's too much load to have the full length of your leg there. Here's where it's not an advantage to be tall, right? So, or straight, either way. Good. So then we slide that back. Put equal weight in your legs. Now you may have to, before we slide the right leg back, maybe put a little more weight in the right arm. Slide the knee back and the toes are curled under on that right foot. And then go long from the halo to the tail and lift your right leg up and down. See how you have to engage through your core muscles to keep your body steady while you reduce one of the 4 supports. Remember, you have the option, you can bend the knee, point the toe like a scorpion stinger, and go up and down like that too. Okay, and then slide the knee under, wag your tail for a second, and then come back into that quadruped position. Now, keeping your knees down, let's pick up your left hand. Think of it like a cat picking its paw up out of water here, out of a puddle. And then extend the arm forward as the shoulder blade pulls back. And really plug that shoulder blade into your back line, use your lat. Yeah, and now bring that hand back. Press it into the ground. Pick up the right hand. Try to go still forward. Your back is still flat. You should be able to put a roller on your spine and not have it fall off. And then extend the arm forward and pull the shoulder blade back there. And again, find the length through your halo in one direction, through your tail in the other. So you're starting to build some strength into your arms and the connection to your core. Bring this back. Okay. And then let's look to your right. So you're going to a little side bend on the left side. And then swing your head, look for your imaginary tail. This is one of the Pilates cats here. Then we're going to go from here into that bird dog or flying table next. So come back to center. Everyone's still okay? If you tend to hyperextend the elbows, you would want to rotate the lower forearm a little internally so that you cannot hyperextend your elbows. So let's start. Slide the left leg out, curl the toes under, keep that leg down. Square off your hips, extend your right arm forward. Good. Now try to pull your left hand towards your right knee and vice versa. And then from there, pick up your left leg. You have to really push into the ground with your left arm and stretch long with your head to your tail. Hips are square. Breathe. Perfect. Exhale, pull the navel up and into your back. One more breath. Bring the hand down, bring the knee down. Good. Pick up one hand, shake it out. Pick up the other hand, shake it out. Other side. So I said, great, that looked beautiful. You didn't really waver, you were steady. Did you feel that? Yep. So a lot of the success in planks isn't just from strength, it's from organization in your body. And here we go. So let's see. So we did what? I forget now. Left leg and right hand off. Okay. So let's press down into your right arm, pull it towards your left knee, and slide your right leg back, toes pulled under. Extend the left arm forward. And try to find the diagonal line. I like to picture a big X on my back from one shoulder to the opposite hip, and same on the opposite. And then you lift the right leg up. And reach long out to the center of the sole of the foot, reach long to your fingertips, reach long with your head in one direction and your tail in the other. Push the ground down so you're not collapsing with your belly towards the floor. We're going to find that length like your body is a plank here. Gaze slightly forward and down. Your neck is long from back and side. And then we can lower the foot, you can lower the hand. And then sit back in a child's pose if that works for your knees. Excellent work. So my training is with planks. You have to really build them from the center out and still find the reach across the body so everything fits together. You want that connective tissue to be pulled taut, like packaging for your body, and that gives you support from every possible direction. So I hope that helped to give you something to play with. And thanks so much for being here today. Good to see you all.